Same old thing every night, man. You gotta come up with some new shit.
I'm just telling you what I'm doing, man. I'm just sitting here telling you to get the rodeo going. That's new shit, right? Usually you don't need anybody to tell you to do it. You just start it. But go ahead, man. It's okay. You can be the king of the rodeo still. Unless Big Al doesn't want you to be, because
he's sound like you're desperate to have somebody to CB radio with you out there, and I'm just trying to help you out, man. You might want to come up with some new material if you want somebody to CB radio with you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate your input. What a citizen.
That was a good dab.
That was great. Oh, the dab. Oh shit, I forgot about dabs. Been done that for a long time. Well, I guess that's it. I guess the rodeo's not going to happen tonight. Doggone it, I just...
Shame.
Pacifist these days, you know, one of those kind of guys that doesn't want to fight and stuff like that. And look for the newbies to come in there and fight. But I guess it's not going to happen. That's all right. Praise the Lord. Stand by.
Hey, I don't want to fight with all the newbies. I like poking fun at the newbies that think that they know everything. Those ones really crack me up. But like most newbies are pretty cool.
I know, you gotta love them newbies, man. I gotta check my SWRs. I love that one there right there. It's, oh yeah, it's also oh yeah, it must be it. I got something on my microphone. It must be a resistor. No, it's a capacitor. Fun stuff. Always got to get a radio check. Always got to check your SWRs. Always got to check my battery. It must be my battery. That's it. It's my battery. I just replaced it a week ago, but it must be my battery. That's fun stuff.
I will admit, I still think I'd take newbies over I'd take a newbie on the radio over an old bee that still doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
Could you say that again? You said you'd take a newbie over an old newbie. You said what? What'd you say? Say that again, please.
Well, you know, you got these guys that have been out here for like 40 years or something like that. And they talk about how they know how to run a radio and they know everything about the radio and radios and, you know, they've been doing it for 40 years. But the radio sounds like shit.
I know you. All right, Al. I gotta agree with you there. Yep, you're right about that. A lot of them out there. Yeah, I wanted to see. Well, I've been a CBer for myself. I've been a CBer since, what is it, 78? And, well, anyway, those guys crack me up, I know. So, everybody takes their radios and they tweak them and peek them and blah, 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 and they still sound like shit. I'm not sure what you're doing to it. But it's a fun hobby, man. If you break it, don't worry about it. Get another one. It's a fun hobby. I like it. But I do love listening to these guys. I do. I'm with you on that one.
Well, and there's guys like 45 Kilo that have only been out here like 2 years, and listen to him. Like, look at how much he's progressed as a station.
I know. Yeah, I'll tell you something funny, Al. Give me a couple minutes here. He and I are running almost an identical audio system. I gave him about half of what I have here and helped him build a station. And, damn, he took it and ran with it. That's awesome. We're running, well, we used to run the same microphone, but he got a gift from his honey for a wonderful microphone. But we used to run the identical station with the exception of my preamp was an older version and his was a newer version, but everything else, microphones, everything. When I met him, same fucking thing. That's crazy.
You running the assy hole mod too?
No, I'm not. I told you when we first met. No, I'm just running I got an Electro Voice 664, mixing board, a Behringer 1202FX, and a 286, a mic preamp. That's it.
Gotcha. So I assume you're piping that through a real radio and not a CB?
Kenwood.
Yeah, that's a real radio.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I tap in the backside of it. I feed the modulator directly.
Yeah, those can do that without one of them modulators being added to them. These splattery export radios were designed to do some of that, but they're not big enough. And the same thing goes, that's why people put that modulator in their system or something and run a Cobra 29. It's because, well, the Cobra 29 can't do audio like that.
You know, that cracks me up. You know, everybody spends all this money on a CB radio. You got like $700 or $800 into it, including the amplifier. Well, just get an HF rig that does 11 meters and do it the way it's supposed to be done. Kenwood radios. My radio, I've had 2 Kenwoods, actually 3 or 4 Kenwoods, and I sold a couple of them. But they all have an XFC port 1 and 2, where you can plug into the audio on the back side of the radio and just make a switch on the front. And that's what I've done. I feed it directly with my mixer.
Well, and the other thing that I think some people out here on the CB8 radio aren't grasping is that the audio coming out of like 45 kilos radio or your radio is really wide band. You know, it's more like 5 to 6 kilohertz wide. And the radio they're listening to you on is only receiving like 2 to 3 kilohertz wide.
Understand that. And that's why before I started really broadcasting this stuff on the radio, everybody says, "Oh God, you sound like shit, Mike. Your radio sounds like shit." I said, "Yeah, I know it does, but listen to my headphones." "Oh, you sound like shit." Everybody says, "Oh, you sound like shit." Next thing you know, here's everybody trying it. They're experimenting with it and going, "Oh, this isn't so bad." I gotta pat myself on the back. I feel like I'm a celebrity because I kind of started. Even last Cos, he bought a mixer trying to get it going with his. He said, "Fuck it." I went back to the CB. Yeah, it's funny. Anyway, yeah, you're right. CB doesn't receive the signal that we're transmitting on HF rigs. They don't receive it unless they can modify it or whatever. It's going to sound kind of like muffly or whatever. But man, my headphones, sucker sounds good.
Well, it'll either sound, but it'll either sound muffly or it'll sound over mod, because the radio's still trying to bring it all in. But yeah, it'll sound way over processed, which is kind of how 45 kilo sounds on my radio, but I listen to him on another radio set I have over here, and he sounds crystal clear, so.
You know, 45 kilo's got it going on. You should talk to him about that and see what he has to say. Tell you all about it for about 10 hours. I love the guy, but he talks a lot. He does. He's a great man. Good friend.
Yeah, we have talked a lot. But yeah, he knows his stuff. I'd say that you probably know your stuff a little bit with some of this. I mean, it shows. You know, you're not talking on a Cobra 29.
Well, thank you for that. Yeah, I know a little bit what I'm doing. I don't like to talk about it on the air. I don't want to brag. I don't want to do nothing like that. But you know, you guys know nothing about me except I'm an asshole on the radio because you think I'm not you. Please, Al, forgive me. But most of you out there because I don't like motormouth. That's where this whole fucking fight started with. But what I'm saying is, yeah. I know of it.
No, honestly, this whole thing started between you and me when you started acting like a douche, you know, and getting all arrogant and talking how your shit doesn't stink. And that, I don't take, like, very well to that kind of attitude. And I still don't. And you're not doing that right now, which is why I can have a conversation with you. But if you were to start being that way about it again, yeah, it'd be kind of hard for me to have a real conversation with you at that point.
But doggone it, you have to determine whether it's a douchebag attitude or if I'm just talking on radio, because you have to determine yourself there, Al. Is it a douchebag attitude that I'm having right now or what? What is it? It's up to you to determine what I'm talking about here. Is it a douchebag effect or what? It's on you.
I mean, for the most part, it's the arrogance, Mike. You got a lot of arrogance. And, you know, that's something I just seem to have a problem with. I don't like arrogant people. I'm not an arrogant people. I know my shit stinks. Just as much as the next person's.
Okay, you said your shits don't stink. Anyway, yeah, it's good to talk to you on the radio from a intellectual point of view. Nah, anyway, thanks, Al. I'll stand by.
See, that's what I'm talking about, Mike. The way you say intellectual to me is if we're not having an intellectual conversation, you and I, we're not on the same level. That's the kind of arrogance that I'm talking about.
Okay, so, excuse me, Big Al. We're talking about a CB level. Well, fuck you, Al. We're talking about a CB kind of attitude here. That's what you want to hear. Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about. You get offended when I talk about the way I talk on the radio without using fuck all the time and shit like that and goddamn motherfucker. And no, I'm just saying, well, you want to talk like a CB, or I'll talk like a CB, but you want to talk like person to person, then I can do that too. What do you prefer?
I'd prefer you to just stop. I mean, honestly, dude, you're not getting it. You're just not getting it. Like, I can try to be nice to you all day, and then somewhere, you're just gonna take something the wrong way, and it's gonna come back around. It's gonna be the same thing over again. It happens all the time. You don't have to be condescending to people like that. You don't. You don't have to treat me like I'm an idiot and I'm below your intelligence level, because I'm probably not. But that's the kind of condescension and arrogance that gets people to not want to talk to you. They don't like that. They don't like you to tell them that they're doing it wrong and that they need to, you know, listen to you on how to run their radio. They don't like that kind of stuff. There's a reason why I don't tell people that shit. You know, I tell them, yeah, that sounds pretty good. It might not sound very good to me. You know, it may not be the way I want my radio to sound. But, yeah, it sounds pretty good. I can hear what they're saying. They're loud, clean, you know. But other people would say to them, oh, that's way over mod or splattery or blah, blah, blah. And I've heard them say it to you. I've heard them say it to Kilo. And, you know, most people take a look at their shit and see what's wrong. People like you are like, oh, no, there's no way. You're just not hearing my radio right. You know, there's no way that, you know. And there are times, Mike, where, quite frankly, the wideband audio isn't the reason you sounded like shit.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, next thing I need to know is when are you going to be on the air again so I can get some more radio checks and make sure that my radio sounds exceptional?
Well, I'll tell you what. If I tell you your radio sounds exceptional, I mean it. I'm not being an asshole. I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm honest about it. I don't think your radio sounds amazing tonight. Your audio is kind of quiet compared to what it usually is. You usually sound a little bit better than this. When you have it all dialed in on your headphones right, it shows, because I can hear it. It sounds really good. And tonight's not one of those nights.
Well, damn it, I'm going to turn my radio off because I sound like shit. Big Gay Al said I'm not doing it right and I'm pissing people off
No, that's not what I said. What I said is your radio doesn't sound as good as it usually does, and you should probably look into that.
I do. I'll work on my radio. I will. I'll make it sound better. I will. Thank you so much. And, Well, with the rest of what you said about being an arrogant asshole and stuff like that, well, listen to yourself, man. You sound pretty arrogant right now. Tell me what to do. Sounds pretty good to me. Job well done. Thanks, Big Al.
Well, mostly I use that as an example, Mike, because I don't usually give you a real radio check like that, because, quite frankly, you never want to hear it. The first time I tried to tell you that you sounded kind of fuzzy, you probably look at that, if you put your headphones on, you'll probably hear it, you got mad at me. So, I just don't do that with you. Like, I'll tell you right now, you don't sound as good today as I've heard you before. You just don't. It usually sounds a little bit better than that.
Why, thank you. I appreciate that. I know you always give me radio checks, and I go, oh, God, here he goes. No, you sound like shit. Well, I'm not sure what you just said there, but I'm listening to myself. I think I sound pretty good, but you know what? You got some wideband stuff going on in your radio, too, so you're the professional. I don't know. I'll just stand by and listen, and maybe you can help me correct myself.
Sounds like radio drama.
I'm not sure what it is. Big Al's all stoned.
Well, I can tell you, Mike, your audio's kind of weak and fuzzy compared to what it usually is. It's usually loud and proud.
To make my radio sound better. And I appreciate that. He's doing a good job.
Waving at that Al.
Somebody said mustache Al.
How do I sound?
Sorry, this is getting good. Al, thank you very much, Big Al. Appreciate that. I appreciate your input, but God, some of the stuff you say, I'm scratching my head.
I don't sound good there, radio tracker. I got the mic in turn all
Anyway,
the way up.
Thank you so much.
Got my face right up to the screen here on this lollipop mic.
Oh, boy.
Waving at that smuggler.
Is this radio splatter? I think I got my mod dialed in, but I'm not quite sure.
Get your turn.
That's fucking hilarious. It sounds fine over here. It does kind of sound like you're screaming into the microphone, but it sounds fine.
Okay,
Big Al.
the other night when I did that.
And turned it up like that.
It does sound a little bit
It was
like
just
you
a mess from 45
microphone,
here.
but could you
Pretty
please
close.
be so kind as to turn down just a little bit? Sorry, Al. Smuggler, what's up?
Oh, not much. It's just sitting back, sandbagging, giggling, and waiting for a little split in the talk there so I could turn my mic in all the way up and say, go ahead for Mr. Splatter.
Turn it all the way up again. It wasn't over mod. I could hear the echo of your garage or whatever behind you.
I learned some stuff. I did. He's a pretty smart man. He's well read.
Mic gain's turned all the way up now, and I'm actually talking across the mic, and I'm not screaming into it, but it's probably not over mod over there, but over here to my neighbors, it's probably pretty irritating.
It's not over mod, but you got a lot of background audio.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I got a fan going in here. It's not the box, it's a fan over the draw cool air in.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm hearing. But other than that, it's really not over mod. It doesn't sound crunchy over here. It sounds good.
Yes, indeed. Here you go, Smuggler.
Turn the mic itself up then, so because I like it when it splatters and stuff, because it's obnoxious and yeah, and especially when I'm drinking, because that's when I feel like that.
Oh yeah. Got a fan over here, man. My fan's running big time.
Well, Mikey, just so you know, I'm a fan, Mikey. Just so you know.
I love it. Good to hear it, man. Always a pleasure.
All right, go. I didn't mean to interrupt. You guys go ahead. I'll sit back and listen.
Well, Big Gay Al and I were talking about some how do I say it? Pretty heady thought stuff about talking on the a CB radio and saying the things that we're not supposed to say, and all this stuff. It's like we did this for about 15 minutes.
I don't claim to know a whole lot about it. I know that inlet it's got the wire coming out of the back of the box. It's got two little prongs. That part plugs into an outlet, and the round part that screws on goes to the antenna.
That's what we were talking about right there. Now how to use it and what to say on it. Yeah, it was fun stuff. Thanks, Al. Appreciate that. Big Al, sorry.
Yeah, anytime.
My pleasure.
I think I might go up to the house. Rat Patrol starts in 15 minutes.
Oh, boy.
I liked that show when I was a kid. They always play good stuff on Saturday night and Sunday morning, like, at nighttime, Saturday nights, Rat Patrol and Combat, and 12 o'clock high, and then you get up at, if you wake up at 3 in the morning, Land of the Giants is on, and then at 4, Time Tunnel. So, yeah, it's reliving my childhood.
I love those movies, man. All that stuff, I love it. That's some good stuff. Please enjoy it. Rat Patrol. Get them bad boys.
It's amazing that you go back and you look at that and see when they was on TV like 1965, 66, and they advertised in color because nobody had color. And then you think a little bit more, and it's like, wow, that was only 20 years after World War II. And then you think how far back 20 years is. Well, shit, that's only 2001. And it doesn't seem like it was that long ago, or 2001 wasn't. But, so in 1945 wasn't that long either to them people.
I know, I think about that. I was born in 52, and I think, God, the World War was, pretty much over. Not much before me. Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. Anyway, those movies, that stuff was fun. Those series, I mean. What, Rat Patrol and F-Troop, those goofy movies. That was some fun stuff.
See, all those are all on the same time. Beverly Hillbillies, I still like watching Beverly Hillbillies. It cracks me up.
No. That movie that came out, Beverly Hillbillies, honestly, that was pretty good with, what's his name? He played, Grandball. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. I'm kind of messed up.
Check 1, 2.
Yeah, it's working, Breaker.
Jet.
Yeah, somebody's checking 1, 2 on you there, Mikey.
Sorry, I'll stand by.
I think he was just checking his SWRs.
Oh, like I do. Please excuse me while I check my SWRs. Anyway, Jeb Clampett, who played... Well, that was Fournier. What's his name? Oh, shit. Anyway, yeah, that stuff was some funny stuff. I like to watch that stuff. I watch that over and over again. It's fun stuff.
There's a lot of spin-off shows from like Andy Griffith. There's a bunch of spin-offs, Gomer Pyle and all that. And then Petticoat Junction, that was kind of a spin. I think that was more of a spin-off of Beverly Hillbillies or maybe more Green Acres. I don't know, but a lot of spin-off from each other.
Yeah, the Hillbillies, that was a long run. And what is the other one? Gilligan's Island. I can't remember. I looked it up sometime. It was only on for about 3 years, but there was multiple episodes.
Yeah, the only one left alive, I think, from Beverly Hillbillies is Jethro. I think all the rest of them are gone.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Same with Gilligan's Island. The only one left now is Ginger.
That's a good thing. Nope, maybe not.
No, Marianne was always a lot hotter than Ginger.
Yeah, I like that little, yeah.
Well, is that animal?
What's going on there, smuggler?
No, not much. I haven't heard you for a while, or at least not much anyway.
Hey, smuggler, I'll see you. Stand by.
It's been a busy week, for sure.
Man, I out here pretty much every night.
Yeah, I haven't much. I was commenting 45 about it, and he said, well, I haven't heard much either since last weekend. But anyway, we're waving a hand at you there, Animal, and hopefully that water will heat up and you can really enjoy your pool.
Oh yeah, once I get it full in a couple days with that solar cover on it, where I put it in the backyard, it'll get sun all day. Shit, it'll be ready for swimming by next weekend, probably midweek.
Big Gael, have yourself a good night. Smuggler, if you can hear me. Take care. I'm gonna go wait. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, we'll catch you later, Mikey. I'm going to go up and probably watch Rat Patrol. So, anyway, y'all have a good evening. Good hearing you out there, Animal. Al, good night. Mikey, good night.
Bye.
Likewise, Smuggler, we'll catch you when we catch you. Waving right back, Radio Tracker.
say.
42, 42.
42. Oh, shame on it. It's too easy. You gotta get your mic time in while you can, man. It doesn't take long to mix those drinks.
Another one what? Front front. Oh yeah, I bet it's a great one. Yep. Went right down behind North Mountain. the pool. Yeah, we had burgers there a couple weeks ago. Actually, no, I guess it was when we first moved in. We had some burgers. It's good shit. I like their pizza. It's fucking huge. Good old greasy bar burgers. Can't beat them. feel kind of bad. As soon as I keyed up, everybody showed up. Yeah, I hear you. I'm going to say the last 4 weeks. No, no 169. Sorry. What you need to do is buy a hat. And I was sitting there, and every Saturday you put that hat on. He's selling hats now with your call letters and your name or whatever you want on it. It's kind of cool, but I might buy one. But hell, I'm usually gone. I've been gone 4 Saturdays in a row. John, good night. I'm out of here. That's because Hammerhead's morbid.
Hammerhead's a Mormon.
Sitting over there.
Hammerhead's a Mormon?
Well, you're all confused. Is that what he said?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I thought it was, moron.
That sounds about right. Beep. No beep.
Roger, ribbit. You're foggy up there, ribbit, ribbit.
Nope.
Fun.
Tell your daddy takes the T-bird away.
WD-40 then. I swear, like, every time I come back to this thing, it's quiet out here.
Maybe antenna broke. It's like everybody takes a break at the same time.
Oh, did they all stop talking when I did?
Pretty much.
Hey, maybe I'm the one that draws them all together. I don't know. I'll take the blame.
Yep, it's all your fault. I didn't even see it from all the way out there.
Hey, I can shoulder the blame. I'm cool with that.
You see the water going into the pool. Sounds like the animal's got his pool getting watered down. Animal waving. Waving back there, hammerhead. I just attributed it to me being in the valley and no receive. I didn't think you heard me. You might be able to hear me now. I can give it a little bit of fire there. them bleeding over. Yeah, I don't have enough power supply in here to hook up my 655. And the 955 all the way up to the front driveway there in the Yukon, and I ain't going up there. Start it up and get back to it. Yeah, if you see Hammerhead, we'll catch you. Back party. That's 100 kilo out there. He must have ran off. Being a hamster. No, he's getting away from you, Hammerhead. He's a hamster, huh? mudduck heading mobile.
Hammerhead, man, you're the mudduck.
Heading home, we're gonna hit a ball. He's got no ears either. Hello, double tap.
Wait, did somebody say mud duck?
Quack, quack. Quacker, hello, double.
What's up, animal? Sorry, I'm just listening to the 45 kilo feed, so everything's delayed.
What, you can't hear Animal live?
Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm waiting. Hello, animal.
And apparently he can't hear me live either.
I was just skipping around. What's up, Al?
I was saying you can't just hear Animal live out of your antenna?
Yeah, I can. I was just goofing off.
Well, when you got quiet there, I was starting to think, well, maybe he can't hear me either.
What do you need a radio for when you have live stream? I knew that'd get you.
Snuck in there when someone's keyed up, maybe.
Don't need a radio, man. This is the future. You just need live stream. What do you need a radio for?
Well, I mean, if all you want to do is listen, that's really all you need.
That's right. See, it's technology. You can be an asshole and never be heard from. And still know what's going on.
Or you could just be the ultimate sandbagger of YouTube.
That would literally be it, too. Of course, you'd have to have the hits, though, right?
Well, and you're the ultimate sandbagger because there ain't no way you're keying up through that.
Right, and so how are they going to know? Because you're not going to get any hits.
It all sounds strange. I think we're all strange.
Maybe they could use, like, pearls that they find on the beach and, you know, just count them each time.
But the woodwork is starting to wake up. I should say South Hill, maybe.
I watched the last part of Jaws about an hour ago, and now I'm watching the first part of Jaws. They're mobiling around somewhere. Hello, Jake. I think they're rerunning Jaws through the night.
They're out there running around doing something. I don't know what they're doing.
They're out there causing trouble. What do you think they're doing? Hello, Jackie.
Yeah, Roger's on out there causing trouble. Yeah, I was just trying to see what the heck them kind of pickers had going on.
Well, I know they came cruising by here a while ago, went down to the corner tavern there and had a big old greasy burger. And last I heard, they were wandering down the old OK highway and then they faded away.
Yeah, Roger's on that down there in your neck of the woods. All right then, man. Well, I hope they had a good time in that greasy burger joint.
Oh yeah, they both said they enjoyed it. They had the big old bacon cheeseburger. Got a little tavern down there. Got some good food in it.
Yeah, Ken Roger's on that animal, no doubt about it, man. Well, okie dokie, mighty fine. I'm gonna take a stood by. Maybe they might key up a little later on. Are you worried about them? Yeah, a little bit. Hey, Hammerhead, yeah, I'm worried about them a little bit there, are you? Yeah, man, you got to worry about your buddies, man. Hey, Hammerhead, you got to always worry about your buddies. When they out doing something, you don't know what they're doing. Any cotton-picking thing can happen.
They become a growing concern.
Oh yeah, good evening, Time Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, I heard somebody say good evening. I don't know who it was. Yellow Jacket. Microphone down and said good evening.
They call me Mickey T when I press on my key. Some people call me other things, so.
Oh, Mr. Mickey T, no doubt about it, man. Hello to you on that end. Hello to you there, Mickey T. You got a little copy on my...
Oh yeah, I turned off all the lights, turned on the 2 LED portables that came in the mail today, and I sent you a picture. You'll be seeing what's happening. Yo, yeah, Mickey T. It's right back as you alive, okay? That's a good one. What could not be seen will now always be seen.
Nice.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, you shouldn't have any trouble fiddling with stuff with that. You'll know what you're looking at anyways.
Right, and if the power goes out, I'm just going to laugh and turn these lights on. Okay, here we go. I've got enough here to just hook up the battery, the whole bit. I do need to check that out. It hasn't been really looked at much over the last few years. It's been in place, you know, plugged in and ready to go in case it needs to be used, but it's never been needed. So, but I probably need to relook at connections and stuff. I'd always be able to run the 148 no matter what.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll hold battery life for that 148 for a good long time. I don't know about the 148 in the box, you know, but the 148 by itself for sure.
Right, and I wouldn't care, and that's fine, because all I'd want to do is find out if everybody's okay type thing, you know, if we have an earthquake or something like that.
Yeah.
So, I'm set up for emergency communications here, and now I have lighting in the dark. I'm liking it. Oh, you'll be all right. Guess so.
Boy, what a beautiful evening in paradise.
You got that right, LC. I know you're right. Hello, LC. You too, animal.
Yeah, waving a hand around the band. Right back at you, Mick.
Waving last guys.
Zodi,
Evening.
top of the evening.
It definitely has been an interesting night.
Evening, Sky. They're all just taking a break for station identification. Come on. Well, that's how it goes out here. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't. Yeah, I'm just going to kick back and have a little bit of iced tea and stare at the television for a while and think about tomorrow morning's early morning rise.
Yeah, I gotta get up early in the morning too.
Yeah, I gotta go scrapping, but I hired some help, so he's gonna be my muscle. Oh, scrapping. We gotta go scrap a bunch of metal, and it's all heavy. Yep, heavy metal. Actually, the scrap is, get this, it's a 7-foot tall freezer from hell, and it's about 5 feet deep. No, it's probably only 4 feet deep. And it's about 5 feet wide. It's got double doors on it, and it's 7 feet tall. It's an industrial size restaurant freezer. We got 3 of those to move.
Well, if you let them turn the keys, you can probably hear that.
They're probably walking me out of there. $250 per ton, Roger? Yeah, no, $250 per ton. Well, I got a friend that can help you out, but he gets the cars and gets to keep the money if he helps you for free. Come on. Yeah, it's fluctuating. He said the best month that he has ever had here in this area was $14,000 in 1 month. Yeah, roger that. Well, good luck to you. I say the bigger and the heavier the better when it comes to that, yeah?
I got a couple of campers I need to scrap out of here.
All right, Bonnie Lake, you have a good night. Tumwater, we're waving hand. They let us get it done, which is a complete and utter surprise, but it happened. And it happened right here on Channel 17. So have a good night. 141, Tumwater, Washington, waving hand at you. Bonnie Lake, have a good night. All right, 4311, you're sounding good my way too, so save some of them flowers for yourself. You have a good night. It was good Q-zone with you. Bye-bye.
I guess I better bring that damn excavator home and start cutting up these campers.
That sounds like you got a full-time job there almost, Seattle.
Oh yeah, it's been a hell of a job getting this place right.
Oh, Grandpa. Nope. I didn't say hello to you either. We're even.
Lincoln voted for Jay Inslee. Goddamn rattlehead. Oh my.
Are you calmed down yet there, Hammerhead?
Are you going to elaborate on that, oh my, or are we going to leave it right there?
Nah, just leave it to the sandbagger's imagination.
Oh, I like it. That was a beautiful answer. Strider, that was perfect.
I'm waving at
Thank you.
me, but I only heard a part of it, and then somebody else keyed up.
Sorry about that.
No, we're waiting.
We'll be quiet over here in Tumwater.
Oh yeah, waving, Mickey T. Good evening.
Here comes nighttime.
It's coming.
Yep, really quick now. That's okay. I've tried out the emergency lighting and everything is just fine.
Roger, the emergency lighting is all functioning properly.
And it's a clip-on, so you can unclip it and take it with you on a bike ride. And still, you've got emergency lighting. Roger?
Smooth.
That's how I buy things nowadays, because all the technology is built right into a USB cord. So, based on that, I think I'm going to have to get me a USB battery pack so that I can charge things when I'm not
anywhere but in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, I got a little one of those. It's got 20,000 milliamps, so it lasts for charge a phone about 5 times.
Oh, most excellent. Could you give me an idea how much something like that would cost me if I bought a really good one?
I don't know. I think mine were about 30, 40, 50 bucks, somewhere in there.
Did you buy a good one?
I think so. I've had it for a couple years. Let me look and see what it is.
Right on, and it's not let you down, obviously. Uh-oh, I got something else to buy now.
Well, the brand, mine's called a Power Ad, just like that. POWERADD, and it's 20,000 milliamps. It's got lights on there to tell you, when it's going low and all that good stuff, and a couple USB ports, and then a charging port for like an Android phone type plug, and a Lightning one for iPhone.
Very cool. Okay, so that would work perfect for all the multiple things that we'd have to hook up to it. How long does it take to charge it up so you could take off and go into the woods with it?
Last time I charged it, it took like a good day to get it fully charged, but you can grab it if it's only got 1 or 2 lights on, and it'll still, work for quite a while.
Excellent. Thank you for the information, and I will definitely be looking into probably buying one right away.
And it's just about the size of a big cell phone, That's about how big it is. Probably a little heavier, but about that size. Pretty small.
Right on. That's perfect. So I had a phone before. It was a Motorola, and they made a thing called a power skin for it where it was an extra battery. And I bought a bunch of them because they worked really good, and they kept your battery going for like 2 and 3 days. And this is kind of something like that, and I had been waiting for something to come out. So that should take care of all the problems with, what do we hook our USB lights up to? Well, a USB pack, you dummy.
Yeah, it's got 2 ports for that, and then, like I said, it's got the other ports like an iPhone and like a Android, so you can charge it up with your phone cord, You can just flip the cord around and use that to charge it up, plug it in the wall.
I like it. So can it be charged portable as you're going down the road by cigarette lighter too?
Yeah, if you have just a phone cigarette lighter one, you can just plug it into either the Android type one or the iPhone type one, and it'll charge from the car. Yep.
Excellent. That's exactly what I'm looking for, and you just solved that problem. Thank you very much.
Yep. I used to have a Motorola phone that you could plug all those different attachments onto, and I think they had a big extra battery. I think I had a speaker that had a battery in it that plugged onto the phone, like snapped onto it.
Yeah, I had a bunch of that stuff too, but it started getting kind of expensive when we switched.
Yeah, I already have a different phone now, so that's all obsolete. I only bought the speakers, all I bought for it. I didn't buy the projector or any of the other stuff.
My last Motorola was a Razr, and I'll tell you what, I had a hard time parting with that phone.
Yeah, I liked all my old Motorola phones, no doubt.
Yeah, they worked really good. Well, thank you very much, Trailer Park. I appreciate your help a lot.
Oh, anytime, no problem.
Have a good night.
Yep. Oh yeah, I think Double Tap has one of those, the battery with the solar little panel built into it, so you just kind of set it in the windowsill and it charges up.
Yeah, I was thinking about one of them too. Me and Dirtman were talking about that, and somebody's got one of them little solar panels that will charge a cell phone, I guess.
You guys doubled.
Sorry about that.
Those now, Zodi, that have it's like one of those big, huge batteries that charges your phone, but it's got the solar panel on it to keep that charged.
Yeah, roger that. So it was you that was telling me about that.
Yeah, that's the best way to go. I mean, those solar panels don't really do much, but like if you let it sit in the sun all day, it charges that battery. and then that battery will charge your phone fully.
But they're
Right, so no matter what, you wouldn't be stuck. Even if you were stuck, you'd still have the ability to eventually get out of your situation by the ability to have power.
Yeah. And like those batteries that have the panels built in are like a 1800 milliamp battery, milliamp hour or whatever, and yours is like or 18,000, sorry, milliamp hour, and your cell phone battery is like an 1800 milliamp hour. So like that battery would last you like a week in the woods.
Right, like he said, he could charge a phone with it 5 times.
Exactly.
And that's a lot, especially if you were out there maybe lost for a week. And matter of fact, they just found some guy that had been lost for 3 weeks in the woods. I couldn't believe it. He lived on whatever he could find. But he didn't have a phone.
Yeah, and I have one of them battery packs, but I also have like a solar USB charger that takes forever to charge a phone, but it'll do it. Like if you were charging it all day in the sun, it would do it.
Yep, I love the fact that technology is making life very convenient.
I think they even have wind-powered ones now too, so you just need to find yourself a breeze.
Yeah, why are you always worried about that tax money, Hammerhead? Come on, just let it go.
You know, the only people that bitch about taxes are the ones that can afford to pay them, right?
You'd be like one of those search and rescue guys that my tax money's paying for.
I've seen very, very, very experienced climbers fall. So, it's not always the case. Sometimes it's just fucking accidents happen and you get stuck in the woods for weeks.
Oh, man. Hello, West Side.
Especially if you drove in and your shit breaks down or you have a wreck where you can't go any farther and you're walking. You know, that could take a while to get out.
Even if you park in one of them, you gotta get a permit. Oh, I don't mind it at all, man. I'm not doing nothing wrong. And they just like to keep tabs on all those freaks.
Oh, somebody feed the baby.
Alright, I'll get back on the base. I had to run an errand.
Yeah, that's what the headphones are for.
Wait, it's working? Oh, I thought I was talking to myself. Hello, animal.
Down anyway.
I heard you that time, West Side. I was just about to shut it down. I heard you pipe in there. Hello, good evening.
Evening time to you.
Good night, animal. Trailer park.
How's the dog?
Good evening, 333 Trailer Park. Hammerhead.
It almost sounds like you're building a teepee.
Sounds like what?
Used to go.
Whoa.
Ho ho.
I'm listening to 333. Tune it up.
Now I'm waving before I walk on out of here. Hello, TP. Hello,
Waving animal, good night.
She didn't say goodbye to me. Damn. So a little neglected. Yes, you do.
Shame on it.
lady butthurt. See you later, hammerhead. Don't catch you next time.
Get no respect.
You say 319? 329. That's awesome. Got a dead key? Oh, the Lord is so cruel.
Waving lost cause.
Yeah, waving back, trailer park.
Beautiful evening tonight.
It's a perfect evening. A little bit thick with mosquitoes, but it's pretty darn nice. Hey, TP, will you tell that guy you were just talking to? I can't even hear him. He's a mud duck.
I wasn't talking to any mud ducks.
Yeah, he was talking to Lost Cause. Lost Cause ain't no mud duck.
He's like, hey, go ahead for a mud duck. That's about it. That's because you got that dick in your throat. Take it out and you'll be able to hear better. Uh-oh. I can just hear a little, and then he says something about a dick in his throat.
Yeah, he can hear you just fine.
You see how he does that? That's when he gets it in there too deep.
Sound like Froggy a little bit. Waving, Al.
Yeah, we're waving, trailer park.
That was sort of a Froggy imitation there, Hammerhead.
Well, him and Froggy are brothers, man. And they grew up taking bubble baths together. What's going on, white trash? Waving up to that Jedi radio. Like, he's about as weak as I ever heard him. What happened? Somebody complained? I got turned in.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah, good hearing you out there, Jedi. Top of the evening, right back to you, sir.
Thurston County's on probation.
Oh, I guess I did have it turned down a little bit. Is that better, Slammerhead? Can you hear my lips a little better now? No. Maybe it's my hand. I just barely can hear you, but I do hear you. Kind of sound like, somebody out that way. Actually, no, no, you're not making the trip. I don't know what's going on. What happened to you? Yeah, roger that.
Roger on the 40 decibels at my house.
Yeah, hey, Slam, I ain't here there. Hi, Al.
Waving, Mickey T.
I think he's got his RF gain knob turned up too high. Yeah, it could be.
Oh, I had to turn my preamp on to hear Hammerhead clearly.
It sounds like you're